Hello dear students, the old clocks off for class 6 from A Pack with the Sun. Today we will study lesson 4 from the book A Pack with the Sun. As I Prem Sagar Pandit, TGT English from KV number 1 Brownie, my topic and the lesson is the old clock shop for class 6. The old clock shop class 6 English from A Pack with the Sun. It is a lesson 4. The old clock shop. This story is around over 3 points. First point, it's Christmas Eve and closing time for shops. It means this short story is about at the time of Christmas, and in that evening moment most of the shops were closing. Second point, Ray's old clock shop is still open. Only Ray's old clock shop was opened. On that moment, two shoppers called at this late hour. Two customers unfortunately reached and entered at this moment inside the Ray's old clock shop. Then what happened? Let's begin this story. We watch and listen and understand very carefully about this story. Very interesting story. The old clock shop. The old clock shop summary. This is a short story about the interaction of people and how festive seasons bring well-being to them. In this story, there is an old deaf person named Ray. In this story, there is a main character. The name of that shopkeeper was Ray. He repairs watches in his shop in Salt Lake City, USA. He also purchases watches from people who need money. Ray generally repairs watches as well as purchases watches and clocks from other customers, from other people. And then he also purchases watches from people who need money. It means those who person are needy about money, and from that person he can purchase watches or clocks. The story begins with the festive environment of Christmas. The story begins with the festive environment of Christmas. At the eve of Christmas, people were purchasing goods and accessories for their Christmas. In this evening moment, most of the people were purchasing goods for the celebration Christmas Day. We know very well, on 25th of December every year we celebrate Christmas Day. And at this moment, most of the persons were purchasing goods and accessories for their Christmas, for celebrating Christmas festival. Now, then what happened? It was a late night and Ray decided to close the shop. And it was a late night, in late night, and Ray decided to close the shop. We know generally in evening time, most of the shops are closed. Okay, we know very well. So Ray decided to close the shop. Then an old person with the intention to rob the shop entered the shop. An old person with the intention to rob the shop and enter the shop. You can see here the old person is in front of Ray. Ray is in cap. Okay. And the old person is in front of Ray. The old man was accompanied by a 20 years old boy who stood at the door. You can see another 20 years old boy who stood at the door. You can see third person at the door. Nervous Ray managed himself and offered assistance by writing on a paper, "May I help you?" At this moment, Ray was, Ray was totally nervous and he offered to that one person, to that one robber, "May I help you? How may I help you?" The old man gave a cruel, mocking smile. The old man gave a cruel, mocking smile. At this moment, the old man gave a cruel, mocking smile with the conversation while notepaper. Okay, at the notepaper, he generally offered him, "How may I help you? How may I help you?" And the old man gave a cruel, mocking smile. He became laugh at Ray. He began to laugh at Ray. Then what happened? Ray understood his behavior and tried to divert his mind. Ray understood his behavior and tried to divert his mind. He asked the old man whether he had come for pick up a clock or watch. Ray asked to old man, "You want to pick up a clock or watch?" Ray used to offer money for needy peoples for pawning their watches. Ray also offered for pawning their watches. People used to come and take their watch by repaying the money. Ray generally offered to that one person. Most of the people used to come and take their watch by repaying the money. The old man became the old man became less stressed and sold his watch. The old man became less stressed and sold his watch. Sold his watch. Then what happened? Ray gave a $50 note to the old man. Ray gave $50 note to the old man. You can see here, Ray gave $50 note to the old man. The old man took the note and wrote he will come back and take the watch and say Merry Christmas. At this moment, robber gave his watch and he collected $50 and said to the Ray, Merry Christmas. And he also said, I will come back and take our watch. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay. Then suddenly clocks started ringing. Though Ray could not hear the ringing, all three understood goodwill and hope. In this moment, at this very crucial moment, clocks started ringing. Though Ray has been decided, it was very good moment for us. Then all three understood goodwill and hope. Through this story, we can say mind is more powerful than person. Mind is more powerful than person. Whatever Ray used their mind and he got success, and he saved from robbery. Okay, that one from that one robber. Okay, so we can say like mind is more powerful than person. Now we discuss on difficult words, some difficult words. First, eve. Eve means the evening, on that evening. Second, arrived. Arrived means to come or happened. Third, mocking a smile. Mocking a smile. Mocking a smile. Laughing at someone. Fourth, ticked means sounds of clock or watch. Fifth, pawnbroker, a person who offers loan. Pawnbroker, a person who offers loan. Sixth, striking. Striking means noticeable. Striking means noticeable. Seventh, timepieces. It means an instrument of clock. Eight, inner voice. Inner voice means a small voice. Ninth, remained. Remained means endure or left. Tenth, approach. To come nearer or to come somebody. To come near to somebody. Now let's discuss on the question answer of this lesson, this story. First one question. What made Ray think the visitor was not really a shopper? Ray's old wise eyes told him that his visitor was not a shopper. While this man came to the counter, his young companion, his young companion remained at the door. There was no friendliness in his eyes. Question number 2. Why do you think he had come to the shop? Answer. He came to rob money from the shopkeeper. Question number 3. How did Ray communicate with him? Answer. Ray was deaf. He communicated with a notepad. Question number 4. What do you think the man said to his friend who waited at the door? Answer. He said to his friend that the shopkeeper was deaf. Question number 5. Ray was not a pawnbroker. Ray was not a pawnbroker. Why then did he lend money to people in exchange for their old watches and clocks? Ray was a friendly person. He did not want to refuse the needy people who came to him lend their watches. Question number 6. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. In what sense did it have great powers? Answer. The watch was accompanied by an old man who was having a gun in his pocket and was in dire need of money. So the watch was not special, but Ray offered him more than its value. Question number 7. Do you think the man would ever come back to pick up the watch? No, I don't think so because he got a much higher price for his watch. Question number 8. When did the unfriendly face of the visitor turn truly friendly? Answer. It turned truly friendly when he received a higher price for his watch. So, all students, you all know about the lesson, the old clock shop, summary, and with the picture, we got ideas and understand this lesson. And we also discuss about some difficult words and question answer. So I hope you understand the lesson and you enjoy the lesson. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.